What is going on, guys? It is K-Dog's Kennel coming back at you with the final part in the Pharos. We are going to ascend the top. Like I said, there are no enemies. Piece of dark matter, nice. Between us and the top of the tower. This has my absolute favorite cutscene. It's not this one.
The mist grows greater.
The sun crest must be near.
I wonder if she'll really do it. Take revenge against the Empire. I mean, I know how she must feel. It's hard, losing someone you care about.
Something we all got in common.
But you know, no matter how hard we try, we can't change the past. There's nothing that can bring them back. Still, sometimes when I close my eyes, I can see them so clearly.
Illusions of the past. You think to have cast them off, only to find them years later, unwearying, unrelenting. The past can bind a man as surely as irons. Cut the true path. But will she?
Yeah, that's not the cutscene I was referring to, but once we get to the very top, 97, like I said, what you guys are about to witness is my absolute favorite cutscene in the game. I'm actually going to slow it down. We are basically going into 3 boss battles back to back to back. Alright? Gives you the opportunity to save. Take the Waystone to the 100th floor, the top of the tower. And I'm going to sit here and let you guys listen to my favorite cutscene in the game. Check it out.
So this is the Sun Crest.
King Wraithwall stood here. With this sword, he cut the Sun Crest and took its power in his hand.
But you're going to use the sword to destroy the Sun Crest. Aren't you, Ash?
Don't interrupt me, Vaughn.
Remember, that was her husband.
Revenge. You would have me use the stone? You would have me destroy the Empire? Is this my duty? Is this what you want? I cannot.
Why do you hesitate? Take what is yours. The crest is a blade. It was meant for you. Wield it. Avenge your father.
This is Judge Gabranth, Bosch's twin brother.
Yes, it was I who wore Bosch's face, who cut down the life of Dalmasca. Lady Ash, your father's murderer is here.
You and Rex!
I slew your king. I slew your country. Do these deeds not demand vengeance? Yes, good. Find your wrath. Take up your sword. Fight, and serve those who died before you.
A Judge Magister there was. 2 years passed. He took in his hand the Midlight Shard, stolen from Nabradia, and used it not knowing what he did. And Nabudis was blown away. Cid ordered this of him, to learn the Nethicite's true power. That man swore never to let such terrible power be used again. He forsook his Judaser's plate and his name.
Judge Zect.
It's been too long, Gabranth.
Judge Zect is Reddas.
Reach out your hand, Lady Ash. But remember, that which you must grasp is something beyond revenge, something greater than despair. Something beyond our reach. Try as we might, Gabranth, history's chains bind us too tightly.
No, we cannot escape the past. This man is living proof. What is your past, daughter of Damaska? Did you not swear revenge? Do the dead not demand it?
Wrestler. My prince. Our time was short. Yet I know this. You are not the kind to take base revenge! The Wrestler I knew is gone.
You are our saint, Tashalia Banagin. You must use the Nethicite. You must be the one to straighten history's weave.
I am no false saint for you to use.
Ash.
In all Dalmasca's long history, not once did we rely on the Dusk Shard. Our people resolved never to use it, though their need might be dire. That was the Dalmasca I wanted back. To use the stone now would be to betray that. I will destroy the Sun Christ. I will discard the stone.
You claim no need of power? What of your broken kingdom's shame? The dead demand justice!
You're wrong.
Huh?
What would change? I can't help my brother now. My brother's gone. He's dead.
Even with power, we cannot change what is past. What is done, is done.
Yet without power, what future can you claim? What good a kingdom you cannot defend?
Then I will defend Queen and Kingdom both.
Ha! Defend? You? You who failed Landis and Dalmasca. What can shame hope to keep safe? Your shield is shattered. Your oaths poison those you would protect.
Alright, so now we're thrusted into a boss battle with Judge Gabranth. Without a doubt, my favorite cutscene in the entire game. So much emotion poured out into that cutscene. Gabronth revealing himself to be King Raminas' murderer from the very beginning of the game. He basically posed as Bosch, killed the king. It's just, oh my god, I literally, as he was admitting that, like, it just, like, the goosebumps on my arm, man, was just unbelievable. But here we go. Judge Gabranth. Pretty straightforward battle. Slow it down a little bit. I mean, we're going to make short work of him. He's not hard at all. As you can see, we just stole a potion from him. That's how freaking much of a wuss he is. Alright, Fran, let's speed this along, because we got 2 more boss fights to go.
Hear me, Bosch. Do not think killing the Kingslayer will win you back your honor. When you abandoned home and kin, your name was forever stained with blood.
Magic shield forms around Gabronth. Oh, well, that sucks. So yeah, he doesn't... I don't think you can steal from him again. Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back. You can steal another potion. And yeah, boom. Gabronth, gone, done. Not gone, but done.
So you, too, would leave your debts unpaid.
Enough of this! I can bear no more.
Doctor Cid.
You disappoint me, Gabranth.
What?
He trusted you. When you bared steel against the princess, you forswore your obligations to your emperor. You shame yourself and make mockery of Lord Lars's trust. You are unfit to serve him as sword or shield, and so I release you from that service. Your presence is neither required nor welcome. Gabranth!
You were only a tool of this Venar.
How quaint. We are allies. The Ocuria give men power as a master feeds his dog. It is meant to tame us. How well you've resisted their wile. By turning your back on their stones, you give us free hand to write our own history.
And at what price? Dalmasca's freedom for your nethicite? I shall not suffer you to have it. The Sunchrist be damned!
Oh, be sure that it is! For what other purpose do you think you've brought us here? But, my lady, I would have you stay your Acurian sword. The Sunchrist is glutted with mist, and so precious a thing must not be squandered. Let us use the stone! Finish this for now! Shards of Nethicite, cocoon of the Sunchrist, spill forth your mist upon this evil east. Let sea and sky be awash in it, that Bahamut may come and drink his fill. And lo, how brightly burned their lanthorn! Casts it back the shadow of a Curian design, testament that man's history shall be his alone!
You made your nethicite for this. You mimic the Ocuria stone for what? To become a god yourself?
On whose shoulders better to stand than those of the would-be gods? Ah, such high hopes I once had, but you ran and they with you. Alas, the hour of your return is late. Come, family, revel in the glory of my triumph!
Alright, second boss fight against Doctor Cid. Hey, we stole a high potion, bro. Hey. This will probably be a little bit of a longer video, just because, like I said, we have another boss fight on top of this one.
No pity from me! Stand and fight!
Yeah, that did nothing.
Behold the manufactured nethicite, the fruit of our power and knowledge. See what the stone of man is capable of. Witness its power with your own eyes. Fanfrit to me!
Now he is going to summon Framfit. This is our next Esper. This is going to be Esper 10 of 13. So now before we can battle Cid again, we got to take out Framfit. Aquarius gem. Do I have any dispel modes? I don't know if I do or not. Actually, let's just use Escape for starters. Okay, Balthier, I need you to start attacking Rampant, please. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Aquaja, this is Rampant's major attack. Oh shit. That actually did some, yeah, not damage, but I don't care about Vaughn being silenced, but I do care about Balthier and Bran being silenced. Bam! Down goes Framfit. Now he's gonna finish off Doctor Cid. Oh, hi.
You dream of death! Wait and die!
That would have like vaporized everybody in that room, but and down goes Doctor Cid. Alright, so there's the Esper Framfit. The Darkening Cloud. We got him. Now, this amazing, this whole top of the tower scenes are amazing.
Let him by, Fenar. It is done. Ah, how I have enjoyed these 6 years.
The pleasure was all mine.
Was there no other way?
Remember, Cid is Balthier's dad.
Spend your pity elsewhere. If you are so set on running, hadn't you best be off, fool of a pirate?
Fran? Fran!
The mist burns to bursting. It beats. The cocoon. The Suncrest bursts. You must run as far as you can.
Easy, friend.
Hadn't you best be off? That's what a sky pirate does. You fly, don't you?
I suppose you'd better hang on then.
Ash! The sword! We have to stop it!
You must quit this place. It's reacting. I've not seen its like before. Nay, never this large. Never such threat impendent. For Nabudis.
Reddas! Reddas, no!
I, Judge Magister, condemn you to oblivion!
And in doing so, Reddas' life comes to an end. Reddas sacrificed his life so that the others could live. That's pretty much the gist of what you just saw there. We've heard the name Judge Zekt a couple of times if you've been following the main story. And yeah, Reddas was Judge Zekt.
Reddas.
Where are we at time-wise? 22 minutes. No, we're not going to save our game. We're just going to move on. Get the next scene. Now we're back in Bolfenheim. Blast the sea, blast the waves, blast it all. I don't believe it that he's gone. He's Reddas. How could he die? Hadn't you noticed he'd been searching for a place to die all along? Lord Reddas weren't the sort of man to run away from his problems by dying. He weren't. How could he abandon this town? You'll have him regret passing. You'll have him suffer and wail for eternity. This was his little entourage. You know, blah blah blah. They're mourning him. Blah blah blah. Just skipping all this because it's not really anything of importance. Here we go.
Cid?
We let ourselves inside. The situation is one demanding some haste, you understand?
How did you know where we were?
My little birds, they tell me many, many things. My lady, the war begins now.
Then you were unsuccessful in stopping the Rosarian fleet?
I used a variety of methods. All went according to plan until it came time to request withdrawal of our most devoted generals. In their enthusiasm for war, our great military leaders went behind my back straight to Marquis Sandor's resistance.
The Resistance?
During training, a division of the Resistance ignored their orders and disappeared. They were next found exchanging broadsides with the Imperials over Old Nabradia.
Why would they go there? They were asking to be found.
You misunderstand. Those ships must surely belong to Rosarian Division. They may have joined Ondor's resistance forces as patriots or even mercenaries, but in reality they are regulars of the Rosarian army, under direct command of our war pavilion. This fifth column has invaded Imperial airspace and provoked a response. Unable to abandon them, His Excellency the Marquis was obliged to give his main fleet the order to attack. And the battleground is Dalmasca.
Should this fight drag on, Rosaria will enter the fray. The defense of Dalmasca is their excuse, and we will have a war between empires.
Correct. They will bide their time waiting to strike until the Empire has spent itself against the Marquis. But then he will crush them and the Marquis both between his hands.
Vayne holds the Dusk Shard no longer. His advantage is lost.
Vayne has advantages enough. He stands on higher ground, and my birds tell me he has awoken something quite large. Bahamut, Lord of the Sky. There was a stirring in the mist, in the direction of Ridorana, I am told. Bahamut awoke soon after this.
It is the mist that came before the Christ was undone. It breathed life into this Bahamut. If Reddas had not stopped it when he did, how much more mist might it have drunk? All went according to Doctor Cid's designs.
Yes, the man's last great accomplishment, I fear. And so it falls to me to put an end to the thing.
Vayne commands Bahamut himself?
He comes to Rabanastre.
Then I will defend Dalmasca and stop this Bahamut. This is my charge.
That's our charge, actually.
It's our home. It belongs to us all.
And my charge is to hinder and delay this Rosarian invasion for as long as is possible. I will do what I can. Ah, yes. When this unpleasantness is done, you must come to Rosaria. I will take you to the Amber Vale of Clan Margrace. Such things I will show you. Until then, I will be waiting.
Word from the Imperial Sky Fortress Bahamut is on the attack. This could be bad. So basically they're telling you the straw can now travel to Bahamut. Traveling to Bahamut is the end of the game. So we're not going there for quite a while. We'll take the straw to get aboard Bahamut. Yeah, we're not doing that at all. Where are we at time? Oh yeah, we're about to have... I knew this video was going to be a little bit longer than normal, and for that I apologize, but... For being... I think there's a couple more hunts that now get added since we got through the Pharos. Pile Raster. Which is fine. Pile Raster is the last hunt on the board. We should have 2 more now from Mont Blanc, from Clan Centurio. I don't think we can get any better weaponry right now. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. We're about to find out. Yeah, no, we can't, actually. Nope. Alright, I didn't think so, but I wasn't for sure. Alright guys, so in the next part, we actually have a couple different options for our next part. Just basically stocking up on everything. That way, whatever I do decide to do, I have plenty of everything. Alright. Actually, let's go to Raminas real quick before I cut off the part. We'll see what hunts are available. Should be the Seer and XII for Mont Blanc. Now that we've made it through the Pharos. Yep, Ixion and the Seer. We're going to accept both of these hunts, and of course, obviously, these are going to be done. Actually, the Seer is Mont Blanc's. Basically, what it is you can't. Well, you may not be able to tell, but it's Pandemonium, Slythe, Fenrir, Phoenix, and then the Shadow Seer. It's a monumental fight. Malicious, mean creatures out there, Cupo, and has 4 other meanies with it. Meet me to hear the rest. And, yep, I'm listening. Face a terrible creature that strikes fear into the hearts of men, the Seer. And you can be sure it's plotting trouble for all of Evil East. It is yet to be plain, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. We'll talk about that once we get to them. There's a lot to do with that fight. So, alright guys, that's going to wrap this part up for me. And in the next part, I don't know what we're going to do yet, but we're definitely going to be, we're not going on to Bahamut. We're going to save that. That's going to be the end of the game. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next part.